Oh, I got to hit the Neuralink.
Neuralink, you want to go with that one?
Yeah,
All right,
got to hit
first
the
night,
Neuralink.
give us the elevator description of what Neuralink is, or what we're talking about.
All right. So, uh,
Neuralink
so,
is
so
Elon Musk, right?
Elon Musk, right? Billionaire, I guess, quote fingers, genius, if you want to call him that. All right. He has this new technology. Well, it's not really even. Well, yeah, I'll say new
Right.
technology that they started working on back in like
17.
2015,
Mm-hmm.
something like that,
Yep.
2015 around in there. So it has developed into a thing. Well, let me tell you what it is first.
Right.
It's
Right.
this thing that where they're able to give you a digital implant, a chip into your head, right?
Mhm.
And they are and it has like microscopic fibers that
Right.
connect to the sensory
The brain waves.
the sensory brain waves in your
Right.
head,
Right.
right? So with this technology, you can actually be controlled or control
Computer.
devices,
Right.
computer devices,
Right.
via Bluetooth,
Mm-hmm.
wireless connections, and everything else. So they can actually implant this chip into people, like disabled people,
Mm-hmm.
and have them be able to use the limbs that they weren't able to use
Right.
before.
Right.
That's
That's the positive
so
side of it.
that's the supposedly the positive side,
Right. Pat said, I
right?
ain't getting that.
Right, me either, Pat. I don't
Right.
blame you. So it's supposed to work with your it's supposed to upload your consciousness uh to and from whatever device it's connected to,
Right. All right.
right?
Right. Okay. So in other words, like this Neuralink will give people the opportunity or the ability to, like you said, run computers, run devices just by thought alone.
Right.
Just by thought alone. Right.
Just by
So
thought.
now the other side that people were talking about, the negative side of that, they were saying like we're getting closer and closer to Terminator stage, or now they were talking about can it be hacked, which is a
Of course it
legitimate question, legitimate question. But now the other side of that is that we also have to weigh it against the positives. You again, like you brought up, somebody that is paralyzed. The thought that they could put on fake limbs and control those limbs with the mind, is that a positive? I think that's a positive. Now, my spin on the whole thing, and I'm gonna say this part, then I'm gonna listen to you because I'm sure you have a rebuttal. My spin on it, Nike, is that every technology that we come up with, for the most part, there's a positive. There are benefits, and then there are things that can be detrimental. There are also possible negative consequences of it. But I don't think that you not move forward with the technology because you're afraid of what it might become on the negative side. Does that make sense?
I hear what you're saying, but the thing is, the thing is, and you know this, our government and the people that are in charge of our government, if they were playing like, you know what, we're going to do this for the goodness of humanity,
Right.
if it was like that, that would be great.
Right.
But it's not. That's not how they're going to use it.
Well, now let me throw this
They're
in
going to
the
use it to control people, for one, right? And then first, what you said, can it be hacked? The
right.
answer to this is yes, right?
If
I'm a computer engineer, and I'm telling you that anything that's connected to a
connected,
computer
right?
can
Correct.
be hacked.
Correct.
That's
If
first.
it's connected to, well, that wait a minute. Let me go back for a second. That's like if it's connected to some kind of network, right? If it's connected, if
Right.
it's just in your crib, or if it's just between your brain and a computer, and not connected to some kind of network, could it still be hacked?
Well, if it's connected to your brain and a computer, then it's on a network.
But every computer doesn't have to be connected to a network, though, right? I mean, you can have a computer that's not on Wi-Fi or not connected.
Then that's not how this works. This works off of Bluetooth and wireless, right?
But it's not. But
if I connect to that Bluetooth and wireless network,
okay, you say if I hack
into that network,
okay,
then I can hack into whatever, you know what I
mean? Now, okay, now let me throw this into it also, Knight. One of the other things that he talked about, which I thought was interesting, he said one of the things that people are afraid of is AI. When you talk about the Terminator, you're talking about robots that learn. One of the things that he is saying is that having this might get us to the point where you don't need computers that can learn, because now you will constantly control the computer. The computer doesn't need to learn because you're controlling the computer. You understand what I'm saying? So again, again, just to bring it back, Nike, I still don't think. I think that you need to consider where it can go off the rails and try to put safeguards in place to make sure or to mitigate people doing those negative things. But at the same time, I don't think that you can not move forward with that type of technology because you're afraid that it might happen. Perfect example is a self-driving car. You know, people said the same thing. You're right. Self-driving cars can be hacked. They're connected to networks, but they're still rolling them out.
Stacy.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Mm-hmm. What you mean?
Slow down. Look. So first of all, a human will never be as smart as artificial intelligence unless we're connected to it.
Right.
That's first of all.
Right.
Artificial intelligence is built in such a way where it learns behaviors, it learns patterns, it learns, right? And it constantly learns at a quicker rate than any human.
Right.
It can hold more data than any human.
Right.
So when you say you're going to give a computer an artificial intelligence access to your physical brain, right? Then that eventually that artificial intelligence is going to control what you do and what you say.
But now,
how you act.
But the Neurolink, though, the devices that you'll be controlling, these fake arms and fake legs, they're not learning. They're still only moving based on your thought process. So you're not putting anything in them to learn. They're just following your commands, basically. That's what like I said, that's the part that was interesting, because he was saying that no, but because what he was saying is that this might slow us down from moving closer to artificial intelligence, because you will be able to control these devices by your thought. You don't need the device to be able to learn because you're going to be in control of it. So therefore, artificial intelligence won't be so necessary. At least that's what he's saying. So again, I just don't.
You aren't that Stace. You're not even in the right. You're not even in the right ballpark. You're not even in the right state.
I just don't think.
Have you researched that at all?
Yeah. Like, I read. I mean, I didn't read books on it, but yeah, I read what it was supposed to do. Yeah, I did. I did. And I mean, and again, we're not trying to have some deep technical conversation about what Neuralink is. We're just talking about, at a high level, that this technology, they're working on it. They have it in monkeys, and they're saying it's been successful in monkeys. And my position on the whole Neuralink thing is that, again, I don't have a problem with them, with that type of technology, them attempting to roll that out. I put that in the same category as a self-driving car. I don't think that.
Speaking of the monkeys, right? Did you know that 15 of the 23 monkeys that they put it in died?
No, I didn't see that.
Did you know that one of the a couple of the monkeys that they found that was in this report that they had to file, the monkey chewed their own limbs off because they don't, and actually they don't know why, but the monkey chewed their own limbs off.
Well,
One monkey. Wait, well, I'm just saying, like,
but I mean, but that's why you do trials though. Like you try it in animals first before you put it in humans. So that's
testing
what
it in
the whole
humans
point.
now. They testing it in humans right now.
No, well, wait a minute. Well, the I didn't see. Well, put it this way. Again, the whole point of doing animal trials is to see how they act and what they're gonna do, and work out the bugs and work out the kinks before you start putting it in humans in mass. Now, again, I don't have a problem with that. I think that if this technology exists and they're gonna try to roll it out, people that have been in wheelchair bound, that they can't go certain places, they can't walk up steps because they're in wheelchairs, for them to be able to get put on fake legs and control their legs with this implant that's in their brain, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, that part of it might be okay if they could figure out a way to make that safe to the point where an artificial intelligence that thing is connected to can't take over the person's brain that
Right.
is connected to. Like
Right.
when we're talking about artificial, and here's another thing. Do you know that the thing that performs the procedure to do this is an artificially intelligent robot?
Yeah, well, they're doing surgery with that too. I don't have a problem with that. That's a good thing, Knight. Yeah, they've been doing
That's not a good
surgeries
thing,
with
Steve. That's not a
Knight.
good
They've been
thing.
doing surgeries with robots because sometimes
So-
there's some, but that's why they don't have to cut people the way they used to now, because they can use a person can control a robot arm, and that arm is a lot steadier than a human arm, and it could go into your arm and go into your veins and do other things. I think
But when
that's
we're
good.
talking about we're talking about artificial intelligence, Steve.
Good
And
evening.
with artificial intelligence, it learns. And when artificial intelligence learns, it does the best thing. It's programmed to learn. And so what if this thing learns that, you know what? The
The human
reason
race.
that this planet is
Like
or
Terminator.
the way to get rid of the shit
Global
that's
warming, right?
right to get rid of some of these people.
Right. Yeah, that's the Terminator. See, now you don't went into the movies. Now I'm saying, I mean,
That's like that's serious shit though. Like you making a joke about it, but
I'm
you
just
talking
saying. I
about,
mean,
oh no, they could just. I'm trying to tell. Look, Facebook had to shut down computers a couple years ago
Mhm.
because some of their artificial intelligent computers
right.
created their own language, and they were communicating with each other, and the people at Facebook didn't know what they were saying.
Right. They saying
So
kill
they
the
was like, oh,
humans.
let me pull a plug on this shit.
They
So what if
saying
they
kill
wouldn't
the
have
humans.
caught that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, so do you say don't move forward with that kind of technology at all, or you just say be careful when you're rolling it out?
I'm saying that my opinion, and this is just my opinion,
Right.
is that we don't really need it.
So again, so the
Why
person
do
that's
we need it?
so again, the person that's
Why is
paralyzed.
it tell me why is it necessary?
I'm going to answer that. So the person that's paralyzed in the wheelchair, the Iraq veteran or the veteran that got their legs shot off,
Right.
that can't walk or can't do anything, they're wheelchair bound,
Right.
and they would love to be mobile again to kind of rejoin society as comfortable as possible. You don't think that there will be some benefits in that person being able to walk with a fake leg?
I hate to say this, but no.
They don't-
Because I'm not willing to risk an entire population of people just for a few people that are disabled and handicapped.
I get that. That's you're saying with this other person, the joint stop said a lot of bad come in the name of progress. I'm just saying.
Right.
You're right. You're right. See, but again, I just don't think that you could say let's not move forward because we came up with the automobile. Let's not move forward. Let me finish. Let me finish. We figured out the motor. Let's not create the automobile because they're gonna start going too fast and too many people are gonna die in auto accidents. That's my point. I just think that you have to find a way to roll it out and have things and ways to mitigate some of those negative consequences as a result of progress. I don't think you can stop progress. I just think you do everything you can to anticipate and control it.
Listen to this, and I know you're gonna think I sound crazy, but did you know that you and I and everybody else listening to this, we're actually AI.
Yeah, you mentioned that before.
So they're basically just trying to give us an upgrade. They're gonna upgrade us. Like, think about the human. I already remember I sent you. I sent you that link where you can compare. It's a direct parallel between how a human body functions and a computer function.
Right.
We run on electricity the same as a computer runs on electricity.
Right.
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 Our brain waves are nothing but and the electrical synapses in our body are the same things, like the zeros and ones that travel through a computer board, computer system.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Our heart is our the heart would be our a
pumping
PSU,
system. Right.
Power
and after this one, we're gonna move on. Right.
Right. All right.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
Our nervous system is the fiber optic cabling, which sends the signal. Man, this is so deep. Like,
I understand, but again, I just don't think we can stop technology, man, because it might go around. I don't think we can do that. I think you just have to.
Maybe we can't stop it, but I tell you what, they not putting that shit in me.
Right.
As far as I can help it.
Yeah, I got it. So I understand. All right, you ready, man?